Red, yellow, blue, green, orange, purple. Team colors are a very important aspect of what a team represents. From Celtics Green to Mavericks Blue, we are going to showcase the best NBA player from every jersey color. Now I have 4 quick rules. 1, we're only using main color palettes. So yes, the Bulls do have those green St. Patrick Day colors, but we all know that their main color palette is red, white, and black. 2, the colors will cross team boundaries. Sure, every team has a specific hue, but the blue category will cover all shades of blue, so on and so forth for each color. 3, the player can only represent the era they wore jerseys in. For example, the Cavs went from wine and gold to orange and blue, back to wine and gold. But Cavs LeBron wouldn't be able to represent orange since his main era's colors were wine and gold. 4, 1 player per color, especially since many teams have multiple colors. So for variety's sake, we can't have this list have the same players over and over again. Without further ado, let's find out the best NBA player from every jersey color. We gotta start with red. Red is usually the main color for heroes, from Red Rangers, Red Robot Trucks, and Red Capes. The best NBA player to wear a red jersey is Micheal Jordan. You read that right, no pun intended. MJ being the best in red needs no explanation. He's a 6-time champ and 6-time finals MVP, undefeated in the finals, and the GOAT of the sport. Don't feel blue about this option. The best NBA player to wear a blue jersey is Philadelphia 76ers Wilt Chamberlain. While wearing Philly blue, Wilt set pretty much unbreakable records, scoring 100 points in a single game and averaging a broken video game 50 points per game. It's time to go green, and this is one of the hardest categories. The obvious top 3 choices are Bill Russell, Milwaukee Bucks Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and Larry Bird. On paper, Bill has the best resume with his rings and MVPs, but it's hard to say if resume alone is the best way to measure who truly is the best basketball player, especially when you compare the strength of different eras. Milwaukee Bucks Kareem is amazing, and you can argue that some of his best seasons were in Milwaukee. But was his 6 seasons in Milwaukee as amazing as all 13 of Larry's seasons in Boston? I do personally think it's best to factor in a mix of resume, on-floor talent, and era. And when you factor all 3 in a really close call, and I even admit this one's up in the air, I'm going with Larry Bird. While wearing green, Larry became a 3-time champ, 2-time finals MVP, 3-time regular season MVP, was a 12-time All-Star, and had amazing range, being an elite 3-point shooter. To find out who is the best fellow in yellow, we're entering a really tough question. You're pretty much opening up a huge can of worms deciding who's the best Laker ever, but you also gotta consider the fact that Cavs LeBron technically falls under this category, as he wore wine and gold in Cleveland, plus he's a Laker. This is an insanely close call between Lakers Kareem and Cavs plus Lakers LeBron. Again, if you just compare resumes, Kareem probably has the better resume, but LeBron's resume isn't complete just yet, and overall talent is another really close call to make. But just going off of how versatile LeBron is and his insanely high basketball IQ, LeBron is probably the 2nd best player of all time, so he gets this category. Orange has a ton of competition between the Thunder, Suns, and Knicks. Thunder, Russell, and KD are to be considered. Knicks legends like Willis Reed, Walt Frazier, and Patrick Ewing are great runner-ups, but I am ultimately giving this category to Steve Nash. While Thunder, KD, and Russ are close, we aren't counting championship KD, but a younger KD. Steve Nash, however, is a legend in his own right as he won 2 regular season MVPs. Now that Cavs plus Lakers LeBron has claimed yellow, purple is pretty much deciding who is the best Laker or Kings player ever. This becomes a really close call between Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Kobe Bryant, and Magic Johnson. This is a really tough call to make, and we could do an entire video trying to settle this one debate. To make a really long story short, I will give this title to Kareem, but Magic and Kobe make really close seconds. Rest in peace to Kobe Bryant. Black and white are getting their own category because virtually every NBA team has some variation of black or white onto their color scheme, especially with home or away jerseys. But the teams that truly own this color scheme are the Brooklyn Nets and San Antonio Spurs. KD is great, but he's never played a full season as a Net just yet, and the greatest Spur of all time has to be none other than the big fundamental, Tim Duncan. David Robinson makes a really close second, but Tim had a nearly perfect career, with 3 Finals MVPs, 2 regular season MVPs, 5 rings, and is a 15-time All-Star. Overall, we have red representing Micheal Jordan, blue representing Wilt Chamberlain, green representing Larry Bird, yellow representing LeBron James, orange representing Steve Nash, purple representing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and black/white representing Tim Duncan. Let me know what you think of this list. If you disagree or agree, let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe with notifications turned on. I'm Rebound Rewind, and I'll fast forward to you later.